Shit.
For real. Watch out. Let it go.
What happens when trust falls apart and a former student turns against his mentor? Floyd "Money" Mayweather, the undefeated boxing legend, is now caught in a deeply personal conflict, not with a stranger, but with Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the fighter he once guided toward stardom. What began as a powerful partnership has now turned into a heated rivalry, and the tension between them has become impossible to ignore. The controversy exploded after Calvin Ford, Gervonta Davis's longtime coach and mentor, joined forces with Mayweather Promotions. What looked like a smart career move to some felt like betrayal to Tank. Tensions between Davis and Floyd Mayweather quickly boiled over during a public confrontation that reportedly turned into a chaotic fight. Boxing fans were left stunned as the drama intensified. This conflict is no longer just personal. It's about influence, loyalty, reputation, and control behind the scenes of one of boxing's biggest rising stars.
No, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me and he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it, like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like, dang, do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Calvin was far more than just a trainer. He played a major role in developing Tank Davis into one of boxing's most dangerous punchers. From small Baltimore gyms to massive championship events, the two shared a strong bond. But once Ford aligned himself with Floyd, everything changed and the impact shocked the boxing world.
You want to see you. As a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him, you're training him all the time, you know him, both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Tank has never hidden the tension between himself and Floyd, often claiming Floyd tried to control his career while overlooking his personal growth. Seeing Calvin join Mayweather's side felt deeply personal to Tank, and he had no intention of keeping his frustration to himself.
No, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me and he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it, like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like, dang, do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
The clash between Floyd and Tank, reportedly, began during a charity event in Las Vegas, an occasion meant to remain calm and positive, quickly transformed into a tense and highly public scene. Tank reportedly confronted Floyd publicly over Calvin Ford joining Mayweather Promotions, accusing him of taking away the one person he trusted most. Floyd fired back, reminding Tank who helped build his career and rise to fame. The heated exchange quickly intensified as both men argued in front of cameras and a shocked crowd. Tank claimed Floyd tried to damage his success out of jealousy, while Floyd insisted Tank had become ungrateful despite everything he had done to support and promote his boxing career from the beginning.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I've...
The heated argument quickly became physical after. Tank reportedly shoved Floyd, triggering complete chaos. People from both sides rushed in to break things up, but the situation kept escalating as punches were thrown. Footage from the scene appeared to show Tank swinging at someone from Floyd's camp while security stepped in to restrain Mayweather and prevent the confrontation from getting even worse.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? Chill. I know the fuck these niggas playing with. I don't play no motherfucking face. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker.
Calvin Ford was also at the event and attempted to calm the situation. But Tank redirected his anger toward his former coach, accusing him of betrayal. The chaotic altercation continued for several minutes before security finally restored order. Although nobody suffered major injuries, the incident caused serious damage to their public image and further destroyed relationships that were already falling apart.
Waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, saying what his mental at. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
After the incident, Tank addressed fans during an Instagram live session, accusing Floyd of always wanting control over his career. He also admitted the controversy had distracted attention from his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach. Tank insisted he remained focused despite the pressure and claimed others were trying to break his momentum. The conflict reflects a deeper divide in boxing culture. Floyd represents a traditional, highly controlled business approach, while Tank symbolizes a younger generation that values freedom, individuality, and building success on their own terms without constant oversight.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. It's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
As tensions calm down, attention now shifts toward Tank's future. With Calvin Ford no longer fully by his side, many are questioning whether Tank can continue dominating on his own. At the same time, he must prepare for a dangerous challenge against Lamont Roach, a fighter nobody is overlooking. Still, Tank's reputation remains powerful. He stays undefeated and continues building a career filled with explosive knockouts. Fans still remember his devastating body shot against Ryan Garcia, proving once again that every time Tank enters the ring, he delivers a statement performance.
Davis, bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights at the level of competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really...
That's exactly why this matchup has become so important. Tank enters the fight as the clear favorite. But for him, victory means more than another win. He wants to prove he still rules the division and remains untouchable. However, that also means the pressure is entirely on his shoulders. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future uploads. Share your opinions in the comments, and we'll see you again in the next video.